Personal story segment tonight. 49-year-old Kim Davis, the county clerk in Kentucky who refused to issue marriage licenses to a gay couple and was put in jail for it, back on the job today.
I don't want to have this conflict. I don't want to be in the spotlight, and I certainly don't want to be a whipping post. I am no hero. I'm just a person that's been transformed by the grace of God and who wants to work, be with my family. I just want to serve my neighbors quietly without violating my conscience.
Joining us now from Maitland, Florida, Matt Staver, lead attorney for Ms. Davis. So, do you expect any more trouble in this case, Mr. Staver?
Well, I don't really expect any more trouble. Today went fairly well. I'm not sure that there's any other expected trouble. However, one of the problems that we've had from the very beginning is the intensity of the rhetoric and, frankly, even the death threats. Kim Davis had to change her home phone because her husband got a call saying that people were coming over to beat him, tie him up, rape Kim in his presence, and then burn down the house with both of them in it. And she's gotten death threats that people are going to come to the office, kill her, and kill all of her staff. We've gotten death threats for the same thing, that we're going to be carried out in body bags. We've gotten death threats that we're going to have bullets in our head. So that kind of rhetoric, I don't think is just going away quickly, but the intensity of it, I think, surprised all of us. Really? Because it got so personal.
You know, in fact, I know you guys aren't, you know, where I am, but this kind of hateful stuff, and it's on both sides. It's on both sides. It's getting worse because of the anonymity of social media and all of that. And I'm sorry that you have to go through it. Now, Ms. Davis, I understand, is not going to stand in the way of her subordinates issuing the gay marriage licenses in the county. Is that correct? She's not going to intrude on that.
That's correct. She's not going to prevent them if they feel compelled.
So that solves the problem right from the jump. So my question to you, Counselor, is why couldn't that have been worked out in the first 10 minutes of this controversy? Why did everything have to break loose?
We asked the court to actually do this, and the court refused to, and we asked the governor to do this. And so today what Kim Davis did is she removed her name off the marriage certificate. She removed her title and authority, and she says they're not issued under her authority. She's requested from the very beginning that this become under the Commonwealth of Kentucky, or the governor if he wants to, but the governor refused to lift a finger. Whereas last year, he accommodated his own attorney general when he didn't want to defend the marriage laws, but he wouldn't lift a finger to accommodate Kim Davis.
Yeah, obviously a political decision.
It's a political decision.
You know, but I think it could have all been worked out very, very quietly and methodically, when nobody would have had to go to jail. Nobody would have been threatening you and your client. And I think this is a message for the rest of America. People of conscience have a right, all right, to say, I am not going to do a certain thing. But the state has a right to carry out the law. However, under that umbrella, as you know, you can compromise. You can make compromises, and you don't have to blow this thing up. I'll give you the last word.
That's exactly right. Well, that's exactly right, and that's what we've asked from the very beginning, and I think when the General Assembly comes back in, they'll make this permanent. This is what happened in North Carolina, and I think this is a message to the other states. Make sure that this doesn't happen in your state. Take affirmative steps now to accommodate people like Kim Davis. There's millions of her, so that they don't have to choose between their conscience and their freedom.
Absolutely. Well said, Counselor. We appreciate you coming on.